Peace, love, and light to you, my dear Pisces. The funniest thing is that this is the second time I'm attempting to uh, do this video. I started recording, and then the lights went out. What in the world? What's going on with y'all, Pisces? What's going on? That's a night. That's a night that the lights went out in Georgia. What is going on with y'all, huh? My lights literally just went off. I had to restart this. I'm like, what the heck? So it was something that's happening around me. Oh my dear. Not a good way to start off reading, y'all. Okay, I would like to say this first. Peace, love, and light, my dear Pisces. Welcome to my channel. I'm Butterfly Tarot, and it is I, the Butterfly. And I'm here to give you this January 2021 reading. What's up with you reading? What's up with you just talks about what's going on in your life, what you're going through right now in the love sector, okay? And some other things might pop up like finances or whatever. Hey, if I see it, I'll say it. I would like to say that if you have been subscribed to my channel, you've been following me, on the 2nd of January, I tried to go live. I kid you not, I did all the preparations earlier that day, and I saw my video, like the computer acknowledged or YouTube acknowledged my video. I saw the streaming on my end, all this other stuff, and then when it came time for me to do the live, the stuff would not, the video wouldn't work. The chat box was working, but the video was not working, so my video was not showing up. So it was quite disappointing. So because of that disappointment, I was like, hey, let me do the community, the butterfly community, a favor and just put myself on camera so you don't always have to see these lovely hands. Yeah, so it was pretty crazy that day. I went over to my Facebook channel. I do have a Facebook, I said channel, a Facebook page, EyeAmButterflyTarot, and it was like, I did Libra's reading over there, and the quality of the video was so fuzzy and poor. I just was like, look, this is not meant to be, so let it go, and that's exactly what I did. So I would like to say, before I get into this reading, I know it's usually like chatter, I know. Skip forward. I'm not going to time mark it as you skip forward if you like. But I would like to put out that disclaimer. My disclaimer is that some things may resonate with you while other things may not. Or this very well may not be your story. As Murray Poge said, the lie detector determined that was a lie. Meaning that if this is not your story, please do not try to own it. Okay? Get that DNA test. It ain't yours. Okay? Don't try to own it. And also, I would like to say that if you have escaped an abusive situation with a narcissist, listen, look, there are narcissistic readers on YouTube, okay? You know, that's going to give you some flowery ass bullshit, excuse my language, have you running back to the person that's been beating your ass for the past so-and-so. I'm cussing because I'm trying to be real. That you go running back to this person because of a reading, a general reading at that, a general reading, and then you find yourself from climbing out of the pot and into the frying pan. If you have freed yourself from your abuser, do not go back because of a general reading, because sometimes these readings will resonate with you, and then they'll say things that your heart wants to hear and not your soul and your mind. You sometimes have to use head over heart, okay? When it comes to your situation, you know it best. Do not give your full energy to this general reading. Take what applies, and the rest, you let it fly, okay? That's it. It's not going to talk like this ain't going to get me a lot of fans on YouTube, but I'm going to be real. Instead of telling you some flowery ass bullshit that's going to have you sitting there going back to your abuser to get abused again. We live in a world, a spiritual world of all kinds of stuff going on, but we got people with mental disorders, personality disorders. Please be on guard, okay? I'm not going to do that to you. Anybody who knows me personally knows that that's how I feel. Alright, so we're going to cut the deck, and you have already 4 cards that popped out. So we're going to go to the bottom of the deck. 9 of Wands. you're done. You're just like, I feel like there's nothing else I can do about this situation. I tried so hard to hang in there. I did everything I could to hang in there, and it was like, your best wasn't good enough, at least so you feel. Doesn't have to be the truth, it's just that's how you're feeling right now. It's called throwing in the towel. The 9 comes before the 10. Now, you could possibly be feeling like a fool for you dealing with a situation for a certain amount of time. Let me see. Page of Swords. Did you find something out about this person? And the Judgment in the reverse and the Moon card. Yeah, something came to light about whoever it is that you are dealing with, and you decided that it's time to close the book to the story. Time to close the book to this story. I don't want to read it no more. I think it's close the book. I don't know. I think it's close the book. It's by As Yet. As Yet. Time to close the book to this story. So you have closed off a chapter of your life, and you may have felt like with the Fool card you felt optimistic about that relationship, that you had much hope for it, but in the end things started coming to light, and you started feeling like, was I a fool for investing in this relationship? You definitely found something out concerning this person. It possibly could have been a third party energy. There was definitely a tower moment between you and this person. After the world got the tower. Yeah, and it was like you put the rose-colored glasses on. You tried to give this person the benefit of the doubt for a very long time. You tried to give them the benefit of the doubt because with the Six of Cups, it's talking about you have nostalgia. You think back on this person. You have a certain amount of love for this person, and you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. But in the end, it's the Knight of Cups. You felt as though that this person was selfish, that this person was only after their own gains. Okay, this person was fickle, and that they really just was in the relationship for maybe the romantic part of it, and not so much as the relationship aspect. Like they weren't willing to emotionally invest in it like how you were trying to emotionally invest. So what do I have? What had already flipped out? It's saying that you are ready to strike it out. I don't know who you got your mind on, but it's saying that you ain't giving up on life and you ain't giving up on love. Okay, why are you not doing that, my dears? Because the nature or the situation at hand is the Magician card. So the Magician is like, hey, I got everything. I got earth, air, water, and fire. Okay, I got everything I need to have a productive love life. Because it's saying that right now you are seeking love. Yes, you are. Don't you lie to me. Page Cups. You're trying to get your foot back in the water of love. You're trying to dip that toe in. You're trying to get in where you fit in. And you are ready to possibly send a love message or manifest a new relationship somewhere else with someone else, okay? But right now the underlying energy is the Hangman, which is your card. We got the Page of Cups and the Hangman. The Page of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Hangman... Okay, look back at the card. I'm like, did I say Pisces? It's like, Dad. Alright, so it's saying with the Hangman, it's saying that you are in a time in your life where you have, like, you're reflecting, you're at a standstill, you don't know how to proceed forward. Past energy, I have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is talking about making plans and preparations. So in the past, you may have had made plans and preparations to go forward with something, but that something might be talking about this past person did not work, okay? So it's saying that you, after a disappointing relationship, you're kind of like, okay, you're trying to figure out what it is, because it was like what it is. So it's like like what it is that you want to do with your life. What it's saying to me is like with the Magician, Page of Cups, and the Hangman, like, okay, I have everything I need. I feel very confident. I feel very competent. I feel like I can provide everything it is that I need to provide within a relationship. I'm not afraid of love. I'm looking for something new. yeah, I did experience some disappointments and things in the past, but it's saying that, okay, I'm still optimistic about my love life and I'm ready to go forward, actually. I don't want to sit on my hands for too long. So we got that Page of Cups. Page of Cups is saying a new budding relationship, that you're ready to get out there again. You're ready to start dating again, okay? You're ready to send a passionate or a message of love, because the pages talks about being messengers. They deliver messages of love, but it's talking about, if it's because it's something that's a child, it's talking about, it could be talking about children, but I don't see it as talking about children. I'm saying that you're ready to manifest a new relationship, but right now you are at a standstill. You feel like you are on pause because you're trying to figure out how to proceed forward. So let's go to the Crown of Thoughts, okay? I'm telling you, man, you got to keep it real and funky out here. We live in that, we live in these dual realities, you know what I'm saying? But man, we really gotta be. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with you, Pisces? Huh? Oh, poor Bubba's. It's saying right now, you just, like, okay, like, this situation is at hand, is saying that you want to start a new relationship, but in your mind, you feel like no matter what you try, you're going to end up by yourself. You're going to end up by yourself. You feel lonely. You feel like, I'm just always going to end up by myself. That no matter what I try, something's going to go wrong, and I'm just, I put forth my best effort, and it seemed like my best effort is never good enough. I never get the acknowledgement I want. You right now, you're feeling a little lonely. You're feeling a little sad, a little isolated. You feel like bad luck has followed you all your life. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So it's one thing to have what you say, like, okay, I got the bomb ass, career. I got, the fancy house. I got the charisma. I got the big ass cup of love. But it seemed like, in spite of all that, you feel like it fails. It always fails. It fails. Look at me. I'm messing up, y'all. Excuse me. It always fails. Seven of Wands is saying that, where you be like, okay, I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to make this right. I don't know what to do. Like, in your mind, like, I have all the, oh wow. Go back to, but we're gonna backtrack, because I like doing that. Okay, hermit, isolation, permanent reverse isolation. Feeling sad, alone. Just feeling like kind of woe is me. Okay. So let's go back to the beginning. So with this world card and all this stuff, and then we're going down here, it's like, not that you're self-sabotaging, it's just that you feel like, I have everything that I believe that is needed in order to start a healthy, beautiful relationship. I feel like that I'm an attribute to whomever it is that accepts me in her life, okay? And it's saying that but in your mind, you're like, why is it that every time I try and try and try, I fail? I just seem to fail. It never seems to work out, and I end up back at square one. The Hermit card in the reverse. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, where you feel like you are being followed, you are being plagued by bad luck when it comes to love. So that's why you have the Hangman on the bottom, because it's saying that you feel like you're always going to find yourself like you're giving out all this energy, you have all these things to offer, and then it hits the floor, or it hits the fan, or whatever, like it hits the wall, and you're not able to have a successful relationship. I'm just gonna pick. Okay, so we got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is saying that you're having this harsh truth with oneself, Like, what is it about you? You might be trapped up in your head. It's saying that you would like a new relationship. You're in your head a lot. Like, you are maybe trying to figure out how to move forward. Maybe with this Ace of Swords is saying that you have to be more honest with yourself. I'm gonna tell you this much. You know, the Ace of Swords talks about hold on. I hate that when I get the yes, I got a big ass cup of tea. The Ace of Swords is talking about being honest with oneself. Maybe it is in the past when you chose certain relationships or certain mates, you were not being honest with yourself. You were picking people that you knew were not on the same vibration as you. And so that's why things always fail, because you try to force something. But with the Ace of Swords is saying that undeniable truth, clarity, okay, honesty. That you have to be true with yourself, that maybe it is, I mean, it's where the Eight of Swords didn't come up, but maybe it is that the reason why this is played out the way that it has is because that when it came to you picking a mate, that you were not going with your truth. You were going with something else. You were going with something else. You were going with what was passionate to you, what gave you that instant energy, that burst of energy. Let me tell you, when you got like certain cards, like the Ace of Cups, and then you got this one, what is it, the Knight of Wands, sorry y'all, it's talking about, this is fickle energy. This is in and out energy. This is not being clear about what you want. This is on again, off again energy. This is that I'm caught up in the passion of the moment and not so much as my own truth. Like, you meet somebody and you're caught up in the passion. Oh, they look good. Oh, they got a nice, bank account. Oh, they got a nice body. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, they're handsome. Oh, they're sexy. You get caught up in that and you blind yourself to the truth. And so it is you who is negating what it is that you are actually looking for in a relationship. Okay? You did it to yourself. Eight of Swords. Didn't I just say it's a wonder the Eight of Swords didn't come up? You put it on. You put it on you. I'm put it on you. Okay? I'm just saying. The cards will come out to tell the story. It's telling the story. So you have been practicing poor judgment because you have been acting out of passion instead of out of truth. You went with your passion instead of with your truth. And when you go with your passion instead of your truth, you end up being in the Eight of Swords energy. You did it to yourself. Now you feel like, woe is me, I'm a victim. Why does this keep happening to me? It's because you are not making the conscious decision to put aside what the body says, talking about the biology, and go with what the heart and the mind is saying. That those things are fleeting and momentary. It's just that's. So you're looking at the situation. This is your grounded thoughts. It's saying, I did this to myself because I wasn't being truthful. This Knight here, this Knight of Wands, this Knight of Wands is so goddamn it impulsive. He is a young energy. You could be young, doesn't have to be. You don't have to be. But it's saying that it is impulsive energy. This Knight, I can go get the book if you don't believe me, is somebody who is impulsive. Somebody who acts without thinking. Somebody who goes after a passion, desire. So they might be more attracted to a sexual thing instead of a mental thing. More, attracted to what this person is doing for them. Because the Wands represents fire. It represents desire. It represents spirituality, but it's in the reverse. So it's not on a positive note, meaning that you are acting out of your private parts and not out of your intellect and your heart. Okay? Okay. So what's about to happen for you, my dear Pisces? I put cinnamon in my tea. Give it a little twang. Trying to keep my throat chakra clear because my throat be like caga. Yes. Alright, Four of Swords in the reverse. Okay, hold up. Alright, oh wow. What is all this anxiety around you? Oh, you're ready to go forward with your love life. There might be a Cancer, not Cancer, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries coming your way. But if this is representing a person, it means that somebody's coming your way. But if it's representing you, it's meaning that you are taking charge over your life. You have been in hibernation. Yes, you have. You've been in hermit mode. And you've been sad. And you're just like, you know what, God damn it, I can't change my situation if I'm sitting in silence and sitting on my hands. So we have the Four Swords. The Four Swords is saying after a long period of contemplation that you are ready. It's talking about sometimes you might be judging yourself in a way, but after being away for some time, after doing some introspection, after going quiet for a time, you have been in a mode where you've been processing your thoughts and your feelings. You're ready to resurface in the world, okay? And there's something that you're a little anxious about. It's saying that right now, like, you're not going to come kick the door in, but it's saying that you're coming forward, like you're coming out of a time of absence, but it's saying that what is it, you're not gonna come rushing in. That's what I'm gonna say. That, because if you do, it'll be like ill planning. Like, you have to plan your next steps. So it's like you're planning to resurface, but it's saying right now it's not gonna be immediately. I don't see this so much as being love. I'm saying that you're open to love, but it's saying that after a time of Four Swords, you know, when you were in the Four Swords mode, it could be healing, it could be rejuvenation. You know, you had to take some time to yourself. That slowly but surely you're going to resurface, and when you resurface, you're going to come back as the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands is one who comes back fully confident, taking power and control over his or her situation. One who is one who cannot be denied. Very charismatic king he is. Can be kind of hot-tempered, but it's saying that when you come back, you're going to come back stronger and better than ever, okay? Six of Coins, okay. So you're ready to give out that little page, that Page Cups. I said little Page Cups because Page Cups is a new budding relationship. It talks about sending a message of love, or it's just talking about trying to get back, you know, get your toes wet in the dating game, okay? So you got the Six of Coins. The Six of Coins is I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That even after all of this, it's like with that Four Swords in reverse, that, you know, I'm not saying this is what's about to happen. So that means that right now you're still back at the lab. You know what I mean? You still mixing the vowels and coming up with the formula to be the best version of yourself possible. You can't keep putting the same person out there. And I'm talking about, you know, your old ways and old expectations and stuff like that, and expect different results. If you want better results, you have to change what it is you're doing. What is it, Albert Einstein, or not Albert Einstein, I think it was Benjamin Franklin, it was either one of them, who said insanity is to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You got to do something different. So it's saying you back at the lab, okay? You sitting there mixing the vowels and stuff together and checking out the measurements. And then when you resurface, it's going to be a new and improved person that knows their worth. That knows their worth. Because when I go back to your crown of thoughts, it's a struggle to know your worth. And you have been smacked with the undeniable truth that it is you who is making these poor decisions, okay? So, what is it that you fear? The Queen of Swords. Wow. What is it that you fear? The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is truth. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. a Libra or a Gemini. But is it that you're afraid to face the truth? Why is this Queen of Swords here? Tell me why this Queen of Swords is here. The Queen of Swords can represent a very intelligent person. A person, when they deal with relationships, they choose their mind over their heart. This Queen tends to be single for a long time. So maybe it is that you're afraid to be single. This Queen she's known as the widow. She's known for being plagued with unsuccessful relationships one after another. They call her the widow or the divorcee in the tarot. You know, and because she is this way, she puts up this stony wall. She puts up this stony wall to protect herself. You see how closely she's holding the sword to herself and how in her eyes she lacks emotion. That is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is one who closes down their emotions, and they try to analyze everything. They overanalyze everything. And this person tends to be single for a very long time. Not to be ragging on the air, folks, but they tend to be single for a long time. Or they have a very hard time connecting in relationships emotionally to people because they're so up in their head that they're like afraid people are going to do them wrong and dirty. So they put on this stony exterior. The Queen of Swords is also known for wearing a mask that they put on this stony exterior as a form of protection for them because they've been through a lot in life. And it's saying, are you afraid that you have to become the Queen of Swords? That you have to put up this stony exterior in order to protect yourself? The Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. And the Two of Wands. So it's saying that, okay, that's what you're afraid of. You're afraid of rejection. Got the Knight of Cups in reverse. You might be dealing with an air sign. Just in case this represents this Queen of Cups, or not Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords represents an air person. You might be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. If this is in your fears, it might be that you might be trying to go back to that, what's about to happen with that Six of Pentacles. You might be trying to stir up a relationship with somebody from your past, and with that Six of Pentacles and that Knight of Wands. But what you're fearing is you're fearing rejection, and you're fearing you have a decision to make on which way to go, and you don't know what to do at this point. But if it's talking about your emotions, it's saying that you fear that you will never find love, that you will never find what it is that you're looking for. That you may feel like you'll always be alone. But I mean, that's a fear, but what I'm seeing here is that that's not what's happening. It's saying that the opportunity for love is there for you. Okay? So, what's happening now? How do others see you? Oh my gosh. Poor thing. Aww. Look at that. The Two of Coins and the Nine of Swords. What is going on? You are juggling. You are trying to stay afloat. You're going through some stuff right now. You're going through some hard ass times right now. Okay. So, alright, I'm going to tell you. Stay back at the lab. Do not come out the lab until you got the formula together and you are a healed person. Because right now, you are not healed. You are not healed. You're in the midst of a situation. Yes, you are. You're trying to juggle. You're trying to maintain life. You know, you have to decide. This Two of Cups is not Two of Cups, Two of Coins is juggling. This woman, she has two children in her hand. Two children in her hand. And one is a boy, what is it? A bear, boy cub, bear up top, boy body at the bottom, and a child up top and a bear body at the bottom. She has one foot that's holding the bear cub, straight, and she's using this knee to raise up to hold, the man, or the boy bear cub. where it's saying that you're going through a very difficult time right now and you are trying to stay in balance. I'm going to go to this book for this particular card because I feel pulled to do so, okay? Just so we can get just a deeper understanding. All right. So it says multitasking, balancing, balance, choice, flexibility, and priorities. So you're trying to reprioritize your life. What is it that you're going through? You got a lot on your plate right now. Okay, and with the Nine of Swords, I already knew the Nine of Swords. Anxiety, terror, nightmares, obsessions, and insomnia. So what is plaguing you to where you're trying to do too much right now? You're trying to stay balanced at this point. You're going through something in your life. So let's go back to your fears. Your fears could be that you're taking on too much right now, and that you feel like that you got so much going on in your life that that's why we go back to the Crown of Thoughts, that right now might not be the time for you to be trying to re-enter into a relationship. Okay, working on yourself. Seven of Coins. So there might be a project that you're working on right now. Okay, like you might be you might be like, it might be something that's work related, that you might be trying to get your pinnacles up, or you're trying to figure out where it is that you want to invest your time and your energy. You know, so your mind is all over the place right now. You are very anxious and restless. And sometimes this Two of Wands talks about anxiety too, as far as making a decision. It's talking about properly planning. You don't want to make a poor decision. So it feels like you have a lot of anxiety about where it is that you want to put your energy at right now. And right now you are trying to do so much that it's just like you feel bogged down, okay? Like you're bogged down, like you just got a lot going on. And you could be like, if you if about the past relationship, it could be that it could be concerning children, because this Two of Coins has a person with children. Okay, so maybe it is that you might have other commitments elsewhere. The Seven of Coins, that you have other commitments elsewhere that may get into the way of you proceeding forward with your love life. Okay, or you know, if you have children, also if you have children, you know, you got to be cautious about the people that you let into your life. You can't keep opening up that door and having people come and go and exposing your kids to these people, and that's very unstable. Okay, so it's saying that you're in your head right now on making a decision on where you want to put your energy, your time, your focus. And it seems like you are just having a difficult time right now. You're managing, but you're having a difficult time. So what is it that you truly wish for, my dear Pisces? Oh, what's going on? Oof. All right, okay, we got a couple here. We got the Queen of Swords and we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with a very disagreeable air sign right now. You got Two of Swords in reverse. You got, oh, I don't know what the wish would be for, because you got somebody that you feel as though is narcissistic, or somebody who lacks emotion, that they have cut their emotions off to you, that this person has turned their back, and you feel like this right now is a bad ordeal. Okay, a bad ordeal. Why is that King of Swords and Two of Swords in reverse here? I always make it a point to shuffle on camera. Shuffle on camera. Show the people what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being on readings where people got the cards all laid out and just start talking. You be like, well, you got to put the cards down. You had moments to come up with whatever. That's not cool. Put them damn cards out where I can see them. Because it helps you to flow with, this is a person you've dealt with. Oh, you're... Sorry. Either you're wishing bad luck for this person that you are dealing with that has hurt you in the past. You're wishing no good for them. You're wishing no good for them. This is talking about a love situation. Somebody done hurt you, or you've been through something with that person that we were talking about at the bottom of the deck, what you've been through. And it's saying because of what this person has put you through, that you don't, that's why we got this down here with the Queen. Stop being mean, Pisces. Cut that shit out, Pisces. Okay? Don't be like that. You got me cussing. Don't be like that. It's saying you don't wish no good for the person that you were dealing with. This ain't got nothing to do with, oh, I hope to find new love, and da-da-da-da. You felt like this person was an inconvenience and a disappointment to you, and that you wish no good for them. You wish for them to not find love, not find happiness, and you just, this is a person that's why you're juggling, because you're in the midst of a situation with that Nine of Swords. So it's saying that you are not wishing any good for this person. Don't be like that, Pisces, please. Don't be like that. You're hoping that they don't find new love. And if they do find so-called new love, you're hoping that it does not work out for them. Don't be like that, okay? Don't block your own blessings. Okay? So what's going to be the outcome for this situation? I know it hurts, but like, just to see that like that, when certain cards come up in fears and wishes, and when they're in a reverse and they're saying something negative, it's because you have a negative feeling about the person that you are dealing with, and you do not want them to be successful in love. This is not talking about, oh, you're wishing for a reconciliation. This is talking about, if they find somebody else, I hope that person does them dirty. I hope that person treats them the way that they treated me. I hope that person gives them the dirty, and that's it. Because this is all, you must have really high hopes for that past relationship. So what's going to be the outcome for my dear Pisces? Woo! I got all these cards. I'm like Celie from The Color Purple. You know when she found all those letters? Ooh, what we gonna do with all these cards? We're gonna read them. So it's saying that right now you're gonna be focused on being single. So, okay, so you gonna stay back at the lab like I suggested? I mean, it's your life, do what you want. Go ahead, hop in another relationship, see how that works out, because clearly you are hurting. Nine of Swords. You're going through something right now. So now with that Seven of Coins, it's saying you trying to figure out where to go from here, where to put your energy. Two of Coins, you're juggling. You're trying to stay afloat, and you might be trying to stay sane at the same time, because you're all up in your mental, the medulla oblongata. You're all up in that mental right now. So you have dealt with somebody who did you wrong, and you're trying to recover from that situation. So it's saying right now you are going to focus on being single. Three of Coins, it could be work-based. You could be focusing on your finances and work right now. Walking away from what no longer serves you. Eight of Cups in reverse. So it's saying that right now, with these two cards together, it's not talking about you getting into a relationship. It's talking about you focusing on work, on partnership, on trying to do what's going to grow you, what's going to make you a better person. You're trying to get that money up. You know what I mean? It's just, look at the times we are in right now. We don't have time to be like bullcrapping with people. So it's saying that you may be like collaborating with someone or some people in a business situation, and you're trying to just be comfortable and accepting being by yourself for now, okay? Because you are trying to heal from heartache and pain. The Three of Swords, okay? Somebody broke your heart, so you're trying to move on, and you're trying to be independent, okay, and collaborate with those who you're work oriented right now. You're work oriented right now. You're not even like, okay, I'm like, we got the Page of Cups saying that, Okay, we go back. Look, we can go back to the beginning. I mean, I can do the rundown for you real quick, but I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I'm gonna jump back up here. So the beginning is basically saying that you feel like you have everything you need to manifest a new relationship, and you are open in a sense to new love, but right now you are sitting on your hands because you have dealt with past disappointments. Okay, and these past disappointments got you all up in your head, and you said, you know what, the reason why I went through these things is because I did this to myself. You know, I was acting out of passion and desire instead of acting out of my mind and my heart, and letting those two unite so that I can find my alike. You understand? So you were not following your mind and your heart. You were following most likely your genitalia. Not to say your heart wasn't involved, but I'm just saying. And then, you know, we hop on over here to the fears. So that's why you feel like, you know, you are dealing with somebody who broke your heart. So you might be in the midst of some situation, you know, where the energy of that past person is still on you. You're still dealing with things from that past relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's still on you right now. And you're trying to like still deal with this, what's going on. It may involve children. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I got to accept and be happy with being single. I cannot keep jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship if it is not serving me, nor did this past relationship serve me, and I'm still hurt. So it ain't a good idea for me to be getting involved in no kind of other relationship. No way, no time soon. Okay? Be honest with yourself. Have that harsh truth that was in your mental, your crowning thoughts. Okay? Judgment. Now the judgment, let's pull out the judgment and see what's after that. The Seven of Cups, and what else? The Seven of Swords, and what else? The Queen of Wands. You may have your eyes set on somebody. You have, I mean, in spite of everything that has gone on in your life. So it's saying, all right, I'm going to put this, because remember, tarot is timeless. It unfolds over time. There have been readings of them for people that happen like literally within days. And then I've watched things with my own eyes. I've done readings and I've watched things with my own eyes come to pass. And I'm just like, poof, it just blows me back. I'm like, ooh. The reason why you're supposed to do tarot is so you can help people get a better understanding of what's going on in their life, so you can help them, you know, guide them. You can't make the decision for them. They got to make it for themselves, but you guide them. Like, okay, I'm like, oh, come on, over here. All right, over there. Like that bowling ball, you be like, come on, don't go in the gutter. But it's saying that after you walk away from what no longer serves you and you heal yourself, you recover from that heartache and pain, that you may try to reconcile with somebody else from your past. You're looking at your options. Right now, your little star ad, okay? And I don't like the Seven of Swords because it's saying that you're devising a plan to try to get back with somebody from your past, possibly, that you consider to be the the Queen of Wands. Somebody who's very beautiful, somebody who's very charismatic, somebody who's very spiritual, somebody who is what you see to be a catch. Could be male or female. You know, genders, it doesn't matter. But it's saying after you go through this time of healing, that's why we go back to the beginning, that yes, you're going to try to you will become the magician and try to step out there again and possibly reunite with somebody that you were involved with before. Right now, you're trying to work on yourself, because the outcome is working through a process. You're moving on. Right now, you're going to be single for a time, and once you feel like you got your life in order and that you are okay, the reason why I say that you're going back to somebody from your past is because I got the Judgment card here, and the Judgment card talks about reconciliations and second chances, okay? And then the Seven of Cups is talking about looking at your options and your choices. Living in fantasy world. You might be fantasizing and dreaming about this person. It talks about the dream realm. And with the Seven of Swords could talk about being sneaky, lying, sneaky, cheating, stealing, and all that other stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be. It also talks about, the Seven of Swords talks about devising a plan. Possibly spying on somebody, trying to see where they be at, who they be with. You know what I'm saying? And it's saying that eventually you would like to get back with this person. So you may be reuniting with somebody from your past. A whole new world. The Fool card. You know, the Little Mermaid. So it's saying that you want to be a fool. I want to just peek. I don't want to peek hard. I'm just going to peek a little. Moon card in the reverse. What's going on with you? And the Emperor. Okay, so I'm going to say pump your brakes, cool your heels, because I don't want your feelings to be hurt, okay? That you're willing to be a fool at this point. So I'm going to pull 2 more cards from my Spirit Oracle deck, and then we're going to be done with this reading, okay? Just to give any further information on this reading, my dears. I got Speak Your Truth. It says, stand up for what you believe in regardless of the consequences. Speak your truth no matter what others may think. It's time to stand in your power for all the world to see. So eventually there will be a time for you to speak and have a moment of clarity. Okay, we have renewal. It says, rest, switch off your mind. A short holiday would do you a world of good at this time. A change in scenery results in renewed clarity and a sense of purpose. That is our 4 swords. So that's why I said that you are taking a pause right now. And one more, just because I feel generous. Healing. Okay? Healing. Positive transformation is occurring on the soul level. The answer to your question is yes. So that is my reading for you, my dear Pisces. I will catch you all in the next reading. Like I said, the live didn't go the way that I wanted it to, but here we are. We're doing what we're doing. And if this is your story, comment below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, subscribe. I don't just crank out readings. I do readings when I have the energy to do them, because it's best that you do it that way, so that you will be there during the reading, you know, your energy. So sometimes my readings are a little later than usual. Alright, and plus, like I said, time is fluid. So don't get caught up in a time marker. This can expand. This could have started happening last year, and it's still playing out right now. That's how energy works. So as I say in all my readings, peace, love, and light to each and every one of you, from my heart chakra to yours. Peace and so much love. Thank you, and I will see you in the next reading. Goodbye.